Hey everybody, I thought I would just make a video. I just did a live that was really odd. So you can skip it, you don't have to watch that. So yeah, I'm just sitting here. This is a scarf I've been working on. It's kind of a little interesting. Wait, how am I doing this here? It's like a little triangle. It's been fun to knit through this journey, but I just wanted to check in today. I'm still not in the acute wave, so that's really excellent. I have definitely still had symptoms on board, but I've decided, so there was a time earlier where I was feeling really exhausted. Like I woke up just feeling like I hadn't slept at all. And I'm like, I can lie here and just feel all the tingles in my body, or I can sit up and feel all the tingles in my body. And I just decided to sit up because it just didn't make sense. I thought, I don't know if I'm really doing myself any service by lying down right now versus sitting up. Like I can't tell the difference. I don't know. Does it make a difference? So I just decided to sit up and color. And then my son came by to do some work on, moving and stuff that we're moving. So yeah, I'm just kind of getting through the day, and I did the live, just, preoccupying myself, distracting. And as you guys know, I've been like in this conversation with myself around, do I have long COVID? Is this benzo withdrawal, setback? Like, what is going on with me? And I feel like, and I said this in the live, but again, you don't need to watch it. It was really weird. I feel like in every wave and every setback I've had, there's been some ruminating thought of this could be something else. And for now, is it long COVID? Because I had just had COVID. So of course we're going to think that. Like that makes total sense. And one thing that's kind of coming up for me right now is, well, two things that are on top of mind. I don't feel like I totally have the same symptoms as people with long COVID. I don't feel like I have cognitive issues. I mean, I'm not like I wouldn't be like going back to work right now or anything. Like I don't feel like I'm completely on the money cognitively, but I also don't feel like I'm not finding words or like I've lost memory or things like to that extent. Maybe I have this wrong. Maybe it comes and goes for long COVID too. I also don't feel entirely bedbound unless I'm in a bad crash / wave. So those are two things that I'm like, well, maybe this is more of a setback, because in a setback, I feel, or in waves, it's like intense. I mean, we're talking like those acute waves are acute, like as if I had just gotten off a benzo, like I had just cold turkeyed. It's like a cold turkey. That's how bad they are. I haven't heard anyone talk about that in the long COVID groups, like as if they just got off a benzo. Like people aren't saying that. Like I feel like I am burning like a house on fire, like all day, all night. Waves and waves and waves, glutamate surges, cortisol surges. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But my second thing I was going to say to that is that F it. If it is, it is. And mother effer, I've got to start to believe that I'm going to get better, because I have been in the freaking dumps about this. And this is positive channel. And I will find myself just going down these negative rabbit holes. Like, it's never going to change. I'm never going to get better. This is just how it is now. This is my life now. Just these really negative bad loops. And I was watching a success story, because I'm watching a lot of success stories on people who've recovered from different chronic conditions, including long COVID, things like CFS, stuff like that. And one that I was just watching is like mindset, like how much mindset plays a part in it. And I'm really working on that. It's better at certain times of day. It's better with certain distractions. I think it's better if I'm out of the room, like lying in my bed or being in that room. If I can get up, getting up. I'm doing a lot of sitting outside, and we're moving. So, you know, like I have this beautiful yard now. You can't really see it over there. I'm just kind of like sitting in the shade to get out of the sun. But we're moving, and we have a really nice big patio that overlooks kind of a harbor. So I'll have some things to look at. I think getting outside as much as I can, getting out of the house, getting out of my room really helps with my mindset. I went back and I looked at a video that I did a live back in 2020 during my first setback. Of course, I was so much younger. I've really aged. I mean, which is fine. I mean, it's just for every little thing, you know, I've aged so much, but you know, we age. That's normal. But I looked back at that video and wow, I wanted to just tell her. It was a live video that I did in the Benzo Recovery and Existence, whatever that group is. I just wanted to let her know, like, she's gonna be okay. I want to just say, girl, oh man, I know you're struggling so hard right now, but you are just on the cusp, Like that was a 5 month, it was 5 months, and by 6.5 months, I turned a corner. And I just wanted to say, you know, it's going to get better. You're going to get better. In fact, it's going to get so good. It's going to get so good again. You're going to be eating foods that you love. You're going to be exercising, walking, hiking, dancing, going to concerts. You know, my son's band, I would go see him. But, you know, like things are going to get better. And I think like, okay, there's a future self out there right now that maybe is telling me the same thing. Can I connect to that future self? Like wherever she is, you know, maybe it's this time next year, maybe it's this time next month, maybe it's in 2 years, but what is she telling me right now? Like my wise, loving self. You know, I want to try to like in my spiritual moments just like feel her, like let me know it's going to be okay. And I was really praying for a sign today, really praying for some hope today. And I think that's part of it, is just connecting with those parts of ourselves that maybe live in the future. If you believe in any of that, but like I just saw myself all those years ago and struggling so much, just like I am now. I'm really struggling, you know, I'm really struggling. Like I don't really look like myself. If you know, see my pictures from before, I'm just not doing my life in the same way at all. And it's really hard. So yeah, those are my rambling thoughts today. You know, I don't have a lot more to say other than making videos is really therapeutic for me, and it always has been. It's always been a really good way for me to just share what's on my heart and what's on my mind. And I've always told people, you know, archive your journey so you can see your good days, you can see your bad days. And, you know, when you go back into those really bad days, you can say, okay, at least I could sit on the porch. At least I could make a video. At least my eyes are working. I don't have any headaches today. Let me say what I don't have today. I don't have a headache. There's a tiny little bit like wanting to maybe trickle in, but it's not that bad. I can eat, even on my little limited diet that I'm on. I don't lose weight. I'm not like losing tons of weight, which is great, because I know that was a big thing for me before. I was like, oh my gosh, my last setback, I could not gain weight to save my life. I'm not having extreme heart palpitations. I'm not having POTS. I'm not super dizzy. I have a little bit of DPDR, but I could also just be like losing my eyesight because of my age. It's not super thick. I don't feel disconnected from my family. I can laugh. I don't know about joy. I wouldn't say I'm feeling a ton of joy right now. I definitely still feel like there's stuff going on in my brain. Like my brain is struggling. Yeah, but those big, and I don't have burning head to toe. I'm not trembling. I'm not having hyperacusis. So, yeah. What I do have is some head pressure, maybe slight DPDR, maybe some low mood. I also am not like running around exercising and like living my life and like getting all the good endorphins and stuff, so that could be a part of it. But yeah, I feel off. I feel like, just off, not myself. So I'll leave it there. That was a really long video, and I hope that y'all are doing okay, and I just want to send everybody lots of love as always on this journey, whatever journey you're on, if it's benzo withdrawal, psych med withdrawal, if it's, COVID, long COVID, if it's another chronic condition, whatever it is, just sending you guys a lot of love right now, because I know that suffering is really hard, and we just have only so much sometimes that we can feel hopeful when we're in these kinds of states. So I just wanted to give you guys a lot of love, a lot of hugs, and I'll see you in the next video.